when you bring in a learning program, so we have to make sure that that learning programs might do something good for this particular top talents, so that they might pursue their goals on a right way. Flexible work environment offering an enjoyable work culture along with the challenging and fulfilling job role have a competitive advantage, and an ambitious applicant seeking autonomy, flexibility, and advancement will undoubtedly see the value of the program and explore the firm. So flexible work environment, during this after COVID, every most of the employees, most of the companies have given everyone this work from home option. So even after the office has been opened, some of them prefer to have this work from home option, as since they are more comfortable in that. So when people wanted these kind of flexible thing on their work, we have to provide them, so that might attract more and make them retain in the company. Providing fulfilling professional path. Everyone wants a job that offers scope, growth. So if you want a high performing workforce, make your offer attractive by including skills, training, and educational program. As said, the people expect more, like about what are all the things that I can learn, what are all the what good that this company can bring in for me, and what I can take. After 5 years, where I can be after joining this company. These are all the things that they expect while joining in a company. So work life balance, promote messages and policies that recognize the link between job stress and mental health throughout the organization. So when it comes to a work life balance, we have to every employee has to feel that they have stress free work, and their mental health has not been affected. So that is when they have the quality of their work life. So the work should not be affecting their own mental health, so that we can retain a good employee, top talent to the company. And another topic would be retaining a top talent to the company. And the first one is providing positive onboarding experience, regular team bonding activities, create a positive corporate culture, show appreciation, DE&I of organization DNA, encourage flexibility, invest in career growth, competitive benefits. So when it comes to provide positive onboarding is a process, once this employee gets their offer, and the first day of joining, we'll have to do some onboarding process, where we'll have to make them fill in their personal data in the HR portal, and make them submit all the required documents, and create them a bank account, and much more a process. This process, some of the company, the onboarding process has been a very big, a challenge for them, because it takes a while to complete the whole process, even the background verification on anything. So when an employee, new joinee joins in the company, we have to make sure that the onboarding process finishes off on a very soon basis, and that does not affect this particular top talents work thing, or else anything. So we should not keep bugging them to submit this or that. That has to be done on a faster way. And regular team bonding activities. Team bonding activities can involve the development of bonds between people, particularly those from different teams. This helps understand the people over the team. Team bonding activities make them if a team works on a regular basis, and they do not know or understand the people who are surrounded by them. So team bonding activities make everyone to work together and make them understand, so that helps the whole team to develop in future, and they themselves will work together, and that will help the team to grow together. Create a positive corporate culture, and as said, the culture defines like the environment of the company. The environment has to be, it has to be positive. There should be nothing toxic or negative, and it defines like how people work and behave and interact with them. So it when they interacting together, like there shouldn't be any kind of misunderstanding with the work or anything. It has to be formal, and we have to take care those toxic or negative thing would not affect these our team members. Create a positive corporate culture. One is show appreciation. As said, like appreciation is the major factor that works in a company, and every individual employee looks for I mean look look for this rewards and recognition. Like they put on all their hard works, and they have put on full potential to work, and end of the month they have to be treated well with this with some uh, rewards that we can offer. So every time they do some good work, the top talent needed to be appreciated to make them work continuously. And D, E, and I of organization DNA. So this is nothing but diversity, equity, and I'm sorry, 1 minute. Inclusion, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Your DNA. It breaks through the systemic barriers of and opens opportunities for people who aren't fully represented in the workplace, especially in tech, driving equality and equity in the world around us, and we really need it. And diversity, equity, and inclusion broadly outlines the effort an organization takes to create more welcoming environment for people and people of less privileged identities. Encourage flexibility. This is another. This is the same as we seen earlier. The ability to have the freedom to work at our own pace and take control of our own work. So the people expect on a daily basis. They did. I mean, they didn't want anyone to interact in between, interfere in between their work. So it might not stress them over, and they'll be finishing off their work on their own. So these they'll some of the employees, I mean, top talents might need this. So we have to offer them on how they are expecting that. Flexible work environment also allows to have an adjustable structure. As this is another one, like the office timing. So some people might wanted to work a few hours at office, and they wanted to work a few hours at home. Like we have to offer them on a how they are expecting. We have to offer them, and that will make them more attracted to the company, and they retain more years to the company. Invest in career growth. Promoting from within not only provides a clear path to greater compensation and responsibility, but also helps employees feel they're valued and are a crucial part of the company's success. So investing in career growth, like we have to bring in lot of things where a top talent can show his full potentials and learn new things, and he could um, take his growth to the next level, and also our company level. So investing in career growth, like will help them and help us to grow together. Competitive benefits. Perks are one of the main reasons why top talent choose to work or remain the company. Perk is nothing but the benefit that one top talent get on their company. So giving them a number of benefits the top talent chooses to work and stay with the company for a while. So which is more way to attract them and have them in our company. That's all. Anyone have any questions?
Hi, sir. This is Fasmin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please tell me. Tell me.
Yes. So you were talking about the onboarding process, and you were telling how important it is.
Yeah,
In
sure.
such pandemic situation, what are the different unique problems that you faced during virtual onboarding, and how did you overcome them?
Okay. So during pandemic, it was when we have this onboarding process. It was not that easy. Like we have to collect their documents and we have to give this onboarding program training on the first day. So everything became online. So at first, like we took time and took everything very slower, and later on, like we made. We tried to overcome and we brought up few technologies to make them submit all their documents and take up this onboarding formalities very easily. So everything we brought few things on a technical wise, and it helped us.
Thank you, sir. It was very nice. The session was
Any,
really informative.
anytime. Anyone else?
Sir?
Yeah, tell me, Amrita.
Yes, sir. So you actually told all the attractive methods that mostly all the companies use to attract employees, like talented employees. My question is, does perks come up to the top list and compared to others, or is something else also equal to it?
I didn't quite get you. So could you please speak a bit louder?
Yes, sir. So my question is, you actually told all the attractive methods that are actually used by the company to talented employees. So my
Yes.
question is, does Perks alone stand up to the top level, or does other attractive methods as well work in a better way, sir?
Uh, Perks do work, but we have to follow all the attractive way that to retain an employee, because 60% of the employee reported that perks and benefits are essential when deciding whether to accept the job offer. So it is mandatory. So to have this perk and other attractive way to keep them as well.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah, Pavitra Kumaran has have asked a question. What are the major culture changes to be brought in so the retention can be assured? So the major culture change depends on behavior and belief. Member of the organization must clearly understand what is expected of them and how to actually do the new behaviors. Use training to communicate expectation and new behaviors. Mentoring will also help them to I mean, the HR person or the manager or a supervisor should follow this mentoring program to overcome this I mean, maintain a proper culture, so that can be assured uh, employee retention. Thank you, Pavitra. Anything else, guys?
Uh, Hi, sir. So this is me again. So you were mentioning about the L&D programs being one of the major reasons that to retain talent. What are the different L&D programs that you might suggest, or training programs or employee engagement programs that you might suggest, or it's already there in the market that is grabbing spotlight right now?
Could you please repeat again? I couldn't hear you properly.
Yes, sir. So you were talking about how L&D programs are one of the major reasons to, that is actually working towards retaining talent. What are the new L&D programs, or what are the other L&D programs that are available, which is grabbing a lot of spotlight?
Yeah, I got your question. So, okay. So, to develop I mean, the about the LND program, so we have to bring in some. As the question was, what are all the new things that we can bring in, right? So, we have to organize something like peer-to-peer. I mean, teaching, and I have some points noted already. 1 minute. So there are things like some companies follows like pairing framework. It's like they do this work. I mean, combined together. So the pairing program will help them to achieve their target on an easy way. And curation, I mean, training on workshops like on I mean, weekly ones, we have to make someone to bring in someone or resource from outside to conduct some workshops on the technologies that they're working, or else the team that they're working. Like we have to bring conduct some workshops, so that might help them to improve their skills and make them work together. And also like one more thing would be. Continual self-paced skill training, like we have to continue, I mean, have this self-paced training on a regular basis, so like they have to mold them on, I mean, to the team, like where they can show off their own talents and everything.
Thank you, sir. That was very informative.
Thank you. Amrita, like that's a good question. Like an organization do not provide all the benefits, because some people come up with basic benefits that they'll be asking for. So when I was working, I mean, when I started my career in HR, like people started asking me whether they'll be, I mean, while submitting their declaration, the IT declaration, people started asking me whether they'll be having some. I mean, they can submit this personal loan thing for the IT declaration or what. So these are all the things that cannot be happened. So the benefits that they are asking, it has to be meaningful. So So meaningful, and we can bring in, we can talk to the managers or the top level managers and try to implement them as much possible. Anytime, Mamata.
Thank you, sir, for the interactive session. Now I would like to, there's one more question.
Sure, tell me please.
There's this question from Aarti Ravi Kumar, if you could answer this one.
Uh, can you specifically say what skill you mostly see while recruiting the top talent? The basic skill that we expect is good communication skill and the attitude. The and also when I'm hiring people for some technologies that is new to the company, and they should have this communication and a good attitude to speak to our client directly when they have to speak directly to the client. So this helps more, and we can communicate the employee, and they can communicate to the client directly, and this helps us more to work together. Anytime, Aarti. Anything else, guys?
Sir, I think there is no more question.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the interactive session.
Thank you so much, Megha. Thank you so much, everyone.
Now I would like to invite Priyadarshini for a vote of thanks.
Thank you for the wonderful session, sir. Before you're a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. I, Priyadashni of 2nd MA HRM, take this wonderful opportunity to thank our esteemed speaker, Mr. Sivanraj K., Human Resource Manager, Sidesoft Solution Private Limited, for sharing us valuable insights and knowledge on the topic attracting and retaining top talent. I would like to share few key takeaways from today's session. Employees stay when they feel appreciated, recognized, and fairly compensated. Top employees' retention aids in building reputation and overall growth. Retention enables employer branding. Enabling professional growth and work life balance are some of the ways for retaining top talent. It also promotes positive corporate culture. We, the future HRs, would really work on the understanding provided our lively speaker. Sharing is caring is an age old proverb. True to this thought, I would like to thank the pillar of our PG Department of HRM, Dr. N.C. Martin, for arranging this webinar, and Professor Snega for her support to organize this webinar, providing us with an enlightening tool to the pragmatic arena of HR. Finally, I extend my gratitude to participants from various professions and students. Kindly fill up the feedback form which is provided in chat below with your names and mail ID. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was nice having interacted with you people, and it was good. Thank you so much, and special thanks to Miss Bhagya Narayanan and Mr. Vinay, who helped me to have this interaction with you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Great having you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a nice session.
I can disconnect the call, right, Bhagya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All the best for your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.